you guys doing? This is Supremo, aka Mr. Round 1. And I'm gonna drop on you another informational video so you could get the education you need to push you through the next level so you can continue to get results. So I'm gonna answer one of the most detrimental questions that most of you guys out there have when you are moving through your whole journey of fat loss and muscle gain, and you seem to get stuck at some point, and no matter what you do, you just don't seem to move from there. You're just not getting any more result, and you get stuck at that one particular point that frustrates everybody. And because you get frustrated, this is the climax where you either let go of what you're doing or change it altogether, and then you still either blow it up or do not get more result. And from here on, you start de-escalating from your progress point. So it's like you took 10 steps up and then you get stuck. And from that point in time, if you don't do the right thing, you start de-escalating fast in a steep angle down, and you move 15 steps back. And those 15 steps back will set you back for a month. And some people don't even get a chance to come back from that point. And what they start doing is actually just deteriorating from there on and continue to not get progress at all. And then what they're gonna do is, because they cannot seem to get a better way, they cannot seem to find a way, they cannot seem to get any more resources to continue to improve or go back to that sticky point that you got there and you couldn't move, and go through that sticky point to continue to get results. They just quit. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna start rationalizing, which is telling lies about your lack of efficiency. So again, most people are gonna start rationalizing, which is telling lies about your lack of efficiency because you don't know a better way. In this point, this is where you wanna go and get help. Or this is where you're gonna go and experience to get something else that could get you through that particular point. In this case, you could get a coaching coach. You could get somebody, a coach, to help you maybe solve a specific problem. However, when you go to some coaches, most of them gonna tell you the same thing because not everybody knows exactly what you need to do. And then they're gonna tell you the same BS excuse as of, oh, you're supposed to cut your calorie and keep it to 2,000 or maybe 1,800. Increase your step. Your step count, go to 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 15,000. Yeah, like that won't work. I mean, how many people have tried that? Go ahead, leave your comment down below. Tell me, how many of you have tried that? I'm pretty sure very a lot. Did that actually work? It did not. It did not. So you see, they're gonna tell you that. They're gonna actually tell you, oh, increase your cardio. Increase your intensity of the workout. Like if they even know what that means. What is the intensity? Can they actually explain to you that word that they say, intensity? So again, I'm just trying to help you guys here and give you things that you need so you can move from that sticky point. But do not rationalize. Do not tell lies about your lack of inefficiency. That's not gonna help you out by saying, oh well, I really didn't want to get shredded. oh well, you know, I'm booking. Yeah, you've been booking all year. What else you got? What else you gonna say that gonna help in your mind, give you that peace of mind or your mental sanity of rationalizing because you do not know a better way? Get yourself the protocol if that's the case. Gonna give you intense education so you can know how to apply principles to go through those sticky points. Because you should be able to do the same thing and eat cookies and stuff like that. I'm here doing a massage on my chest because the other day, as you know, had a little muscle there. So we working through it to get strong because we don't stop up in here. We do not stop. Came over here to shine. So back to the point. So when you are following your diet and your stuff and you're not, by the way, I'm here doing my pre-cardio workout. Pre-cardio workout. For those who wonder, I'm gonna be doing 35, 40 minutes of this pre-cardio workout because I'm gonna do a refeed day today when I'm gonna be eating a lot of cookies and cake, which I started early since 7 in the morning because I work overnight and I got here, that was breakfast. So back to the point. So you're gonna be following your diet and you're gonna be, you got your diet lane, you eating your macros like they told you, you calculated your protein, whichever amount it is for your particular body level, and you eating your fat amount and your carbs, and you doing the best you can, and then now you got your workout in, so you doing your super high frequency workouts in which you increase the intensity, and then you couldn't go even more, so at one point you doing max effort, and then you seem to get stuck. For whatever reason, you got stuck. And you can continue to get more results. So what is happening here? I'll tell you what's happening here. At some point, your body start getting stressed. So I'm here, I'm gonna give you the best tricks that you gotta get. So you could continue to get moving on so you could get results. So your body gets super stressed from your daily routine. You work and work and work 6, 5, 7 days a week, whichever amount of work that you do, 8 hours, 12 hours, you name it. And you're living in a fast pace, so if you got your diet, your diet lane, you're pretty much eating whatever it is that they're telling you, whether your goal is muscle gain or fat loss. For me, it's both. I'm able to do both with the protocol. But for either person, will be either or. Because they tell you drop the calories for whatever reason. And then at some point, if you want to build muscle, they're going to tell you to increase it up. You got to got a surplus, you got to got a deficit. You got to got a surplus to build muscle. You got to got a deficit to burn fat. That's the normal, common knowledge out there. You know that, and everybody knows that, and Monkey knows that. So, because you're going through your life, whether you got a deficit or surplus, you still creating and stressing your body through your workout. Your workout cell create a deterioration process in the body in which you're gonna be stimulating and hurting the muscle and at the same time the central nervous system. Now the main point of this is actually to stimulate muscle, not the central nervous system, because if you blow up your central nervous system, then what's gonna happen is you will take a long time for you to come back to the norm to continue to move on and progress. Now, because your workout is a stress on your body, your daily routine and habits is another stress on your body. Now, through the diet that you put in your body, whether you got too low of a calorie and too high of a calorie, you create another stress in which your body get accustomed to what you're doing, so it start backfiring from you. So there's only two things that is missing in that situation, which is why you're not getting progress. Either you're not getting enough protein in your diet, or you're not getting enough rest on your diet and your daily routine. So I want you to make sure you understand this. If you are moving and you got your diet in, you got your workout going on, and you're not seeing the progress that you want because you gotta get stuck, I want you to understand that the two key points that you gotta pay attention to is either you're not getting enough protein in your diet or calories, but mainly through protein, and you're not getting enough sleep. Most likely than not, for most people will be what? You're not gonna be getting enough sleep. But if you're not gonna get enough sleep, then you gotta make sure you compensate what you're eating. It's either or, because the body gotta be recovering and recomposing itself to get to homeostasis, okay? Through one or the other process. So either you get more sleep and you finally get 8, 10, 12 hours of sleep by sleeping your regular 8 or 6 and then take some naps through the day, or compensate by increasing the amount of protein you consume. And this is where a protein supplement gonna help you out. Now, I would tell you to increase your calorie by itself, but then again, I don't want you to introduce extra macros that you don't need, like extra fat or extra carbohydrates that you don't need. I just need you to increase it some more with the mainly macro that is vital for the majority of the process and rebuild inside our system. Protein, which is why it's better off for you increase that extra calorie. Either 1 or 2 servings of extra protein a day will help you out to get you done. You'll be surprised by the progress that you could get on that sticking point that you get by just getting 1 more protein shake in a day. Now, whichever protein you choose, I would prefer for you to have a low carbohydrate one, whichever you want. Could be isolated, could be could be regular weight, concentrated, or in some better cases, could be a protein blend, like the one in Power Little Nutrition, because it's gonna give you an isolated concentrate and the regular weight, which is gonna provide a longer string of protein through a better, longer period of time, about 5 to 6 hours, okay? In which your body is not gonna be deprived of protein consumption. Therefore, your protein synthesis get elongated. Your muscle protein synthesis is elongated for a longer period of time, allowing you to recuperate, allowing the body to know that you are not so much into deficit. Therefore, you shouldn't be stressed. Let me help you get this stress because we got enough raw material to reconstruct our system. The best would be to have both high, meaning more sleep, rest, more protein. But if you cannot do both like me, make sure you compensate through your diet. So if you're not getting that sleep, oh brother, you best believe you better be getting good amount of food in, specifically protein. Now people are gonna ask, all right, so how many grams of protein is right? What is the rule that they tell you? If you wanna lose weight or you wanna increase, what is it? 0.6 gram of protein per body weight, 0.9 gram of protein per body weight. Well, I'll say even 1 gram per pound of body weight, or 1.5 per pound of body weight. So if you're like me, what is it? I'm like 175. If you do 175, you'll be all right. However, because I know I do not get much sleep, right? And I do doubles and triple shift through the whole day, 6 days a week. I want to shoot that up a little higher, so I actually go to 190 grams of protein, 210 grams of protein a day. Now, every day I don't hit that number, but I'll say more days than not, at least 4 out of 7 days I'm hitting that number high up there, especially if it's my refeed day. Like today, I'm probably gonna be at what was it? Today I'm probably gonna be at 230 grams of protein and around 230 grams of carbs because of the refeed day though. But you see, because I haven't get much sleep, but I'm gonna try to get a couple of naps today, at least 2, all right, with the extra protein that I'm ingesting, I'm gonna compensate to 230 grams of protein that will give me, all right, the boost that I need to continue to get results. I'll post my progress picture of how I'm looking now, super lean. 3 weeks after doing an experiment that I was doing, I got bloated and a little belly, which is fine. And then 3 weeks of hardcore protocol diet, and you see, Sonic, boom, the only fat annihilator product out there that has proven scientific ingredient to deliver amazing and unreal results. In just 3 weeks of the protocol hardcore diet, and sonic boom, I was able to drop down again and get my abs popping like a charm. So I put the progress picture there. Oh, you could see. But again, I know that at some point I get stuck. And when I get stuck, I increase my protein and I try to get some more sleep. And as I shown you guys, I'm eating cookies, cakes, which is what I crave on a consistently basis. I mean, I got already, by the time of this video, 3 days. 3 days just eating cookies and cakes. Cookies and cakes without stopping. 3 days. I did it for breakfast. 3 days, 3 times a day. Breakfast, lunch and dinner. Breakfast, lunch and dinner. And breakfast is 7 in the morning. So I come from work overnight without sleeping. And I'm here putting it in. The cake and the cookies. And I like to warm it up at least 40 seconds in the microwave before I eat it. And as you see, super lean. And all of this with the principle applied from the protocol and some of the tips I'm giving you right now. I'm trying to educate you to help transform many people as I can. So I'm trying to give you what you need. So, back to the point, if you get stuck at your progress, which again you will, make sure you pay attention to this instrumental key point: sleep and protein, and increase your protein. The first easy thing to do is increase protein, because you already got the protein supplement, which if you're working out, I mean, it's the easy thing to do. You could go ahead and try to eat more food, but how many food do you actually gonna eat that you could absorb it? I mean, you could eat whatever you want, but if your body's not absorbing it, you're just gonna poop it out. So by increasing your amount of supplementation and amount of food doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna get recovered. You gotta understand also, you gotta build it up, the tolerance for your body to absorb all of that amount of protein at once. So if you are used to eating 150 grams of protein, all right, if you dramatically increase it to 200, you're just gonna be producing expensive urine and poop. It's not gonna make any sense. You're gonna poop it out and pee it out. Oh, so what you wanna do then, at that point, get yourself some digesting enzyme. And you drink one 30 minutes before your full consumption of high protein. That way you're able to absorb it. You wanna absorb the maximum amount of protein that you can. And alongside with the other macro that you're putting in, because if you don't, then there's no recuperation gonna happen. You're still gonna be pooping it out, creating expensive waste for no reason whatsoever. You're wasting your money. Now, the Power Lean Nutrition Protein Blend, it already got digesting enzyme inside it to allow you to absorb the 25 grams of protein that it has. But again, you could buy the digesting enzyme product by itself, get it anywhere you want, whichever one you want. Doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a specific one, whichever you feel that you want to get. And then you drink it 30 minutes before you consume any meal consumption that has high protein. And if you're gonna drink a couple of other protein shakes through the day, and the last meal of the day, make sure also you consume 30 minutes before. Now, me personally, the biggest protein consumption comes after the workout. So I like to ingest at least 55 to 60 grams of protein right after the workout. And I'm able to do that because I have built my tolerance in which I could consume 60 grams of protein without a problem, and I will not poop it out, I will absorb it. So you see, that's a 60 in one shot. I only got 140 more to go. And if I do 2 of those protein shakes a day after the workout and before I go to sleep, which I do, or take a nap in the night before I go to work, most likely than not, that's right there, that's 120 grams of protein in one shot. So all you gotta do is eat 40 more. 60 more, 60 more. 120, 80 more grams of protein that you gotta eat. So you already got 120, 2 instances in the day, right after the workout and before going to sleep. So all you gotta do is find a way of ingesting 80 more grams of protein. 80 more. Simple. You could do chicken breast, you could do steak, you could do salmon, pork loin, ground turkey, you name it. I like eggs too. So what I would do, I would try to increase and boost up also my protein consumption inside the food by putting 4 egg whites. I do that on a regular for any other meal. And that right there will give me at least 16 to 18 grams more of protein in a particular meal with the extra 30 grams of protein that probably the chicken breast, 6 to 8 ounce chicken breast has. So again, little tricks, that goes a long way. So I will add 4 egg whites, 4 to 6 egg whites to any other protein containing meal that has chicken breast or steak, and most likely than not, by the steak or the chicken alone will have 30 more grams of protein. So those are the little tricks and hacks that I do to boost up my protein consumption. But again, it doesn't help you if you do that and you're not absorbing it. So make sure you get your digestive enzyme that are gonna help you with the absorption part. Because what you wanna do is increase the absorption of those nutrients. That way, your rebuilding process improve, your stress level decrease, cortisol definitely will decrease. Therefore, at the same time, you're gonna be boosted. The result coming overnight. I mean, you might not first notice it the first week, or probably the second week, but I guarantee you, out of nowhere, you see your frame change dramatically. And you wouldn't know that it was so simple as just paying attention to your sleep or your protein consumption. But remember, it's better to do both. Increase your sleep and your protein consumption. If you cannot, then by all means, compensate with your protein, which that's the easiest one to do. Increase your protein through your protein shake consumption supplement or through food. I gave you both tips. Add egg white to any containing any meal that you're gonna eat, 3 to 4 egg white, or add 1 or 2 servings of protein shake through the day. You do not also, when you go for the protein shake, make sure you don't try to get one that is fast absorbing, because you don't want to have an insulin spike out of proportion if you are not within the window of after the workout. You want to have that after the workout, but if you're through the day and you're just having a dinner, you don't want to have an insulin spike because of the fast absorbing protein isolated that you just consume. You don't want that. If it's always the night, you want to avoid or reduce the insulin spike to make sure you continue to burn that fat, to make sure you continue to recover and rebuild your muscle, because that's the point. Rebuild your muscle but without the spike. That way, you keep burning fat, you keep rebuilding muscle, reducing your stress level, and progress is gonna continue. Sure enough, week or 2, you're gonna come and thank me. Make sure you drop by, drop your comment down below and tell me how that worked. Try it out. So trying to help you out, change your body, improve your result, and continue your fitness journey the natural way, baby. Make sure the natural way. So there you have it, folks. So the part of your sleep that's gonna mess you up is if you're doing too little sleep, you already know you're not gonna be recovered in the body. So we all know that the sleep is one of the most important aspects that you should be conquering and controlling in your daily routine, because it's the only one part that will dramatically reduce your stress level. And by reducing your stress level and cortisol, this is what's gonna allow you to reset the system, raise the hormones that you need, and help you burn more fat and get back your body to homeostasis. At the same time, through your rest, is like the accountant for the body. This is where the balance sheet takes place. So whatever calories that you burn more than the one that you consume, this is where it takes effect and the body analyzes, well, did he burn more, did he consume more, then it goes and provide the extra calorie that you need from another internal aspect of your body, which is gonna be the fat, right? But if you did it, man, most likely than not, if you overdid it, you're gonna be stored. So this is where the magic happens, because the tally or the balance sheet of the body takes place, and the body decides how much fat you're gonna be burning. At the same time, you're gonna be increasing the growth hormones, which once you increase the growth hormone, this is gonna help you burn more fat, gonna help you recover the muscle, take protein synthesis, muscle protein synthesis, and expand it so like that the muscle actually get repaired and grow. This is where if you are injured and have a tear, you're gonna start recovering. And this is where all of those little scar tissue that you created through the working out, right? This is where the repairing takes place, as long as the big amount of storage, as long as the big amount of nutrient partition to the different organs and area of your body, as well as the cleaning of the cytoplasm of the cell from all of this waste that you have been inflicted from the life, the day, the workouts, the cardio, all of that is there, gonna help your lymphatic system move everything out to be excreted out of your body. And if you notice, sometimes, or most of the time, especially if you eat carbs, when you sleep, your temperature goes up because this is your body trying to burn some fat, because a good amount of fat is burned while you sleep. Therefore, prioritizing sleep is actually really beneficial for you. So if you could combine both, good amount of sleep with increased amount of protein, it's the perfect scenario. However, most people don't get to do that because of the fast-paced life that we have. So, at one point, if you're not gonna get enough sleep, man, you're gonna compensate through your diet. And increasing the protein consumption will definitely dramatically help you, and could help you break through those plateaus, sticky point that you've been stuck for the longest. So that way you don't got to rationalize. You don't have to do that. Apply these key points that I'm telling you, and you should see a dramatic improve in your physique and performance. If you can improve your sleep by itself, it's even way better. You're already winning. Incorporate both and leave me a comment, tell me how it worked out for you. I'll give you with this tip, and remember, if you like the video, share it, comment down below. You should be able to know that if you like this information, this education that I'm giving you, whatever you find interesting in these free videos, imagine the amount of content and good information that you're gonna find inside the protocol book. So get your copy now. Power endurance, only in the natural way. Catch you guys on the next video.
Do you think you got what it takes? Stay consistent with your diet and routine. Power and endurance, the natural way.